But out of nowhere, welcome to an edition of Sports with Royalty. I'm your host with the most, with his royal perspective. You did? Cornelius in the building. Look, Wimby. Shaq like numbers, game one, 41 and 24. I have I have to admit something, y'all. Maybe I should be disqualified from basketball for a while after this. I don't know, but it just I'm one of those ones that actually thought, and it's not. I could be wrong, but I thought that maybe Luca would be back. I had the Lakers and the Knicks in the finals. Okay, shoot me, whatever. But I'm going to be half right because the Knicks are going to beat the Cavs in five. Um, I've got the Oklahoma City Thunder still in seven, but I have to say this: Wemby watched that MVP trophy ceremony, and it's almost as if he took that personal, which I think he should have won. Actually, I think he had a tremendous year. Not slighting SG at all, but I just feel like Wemby was so dominant this year. He had a fantastic year, 41 and 21. Shaq like numbers that Shaq had in 2001 with the Lakers. Amazing game. A guy that's 7'4" that can beat you off the dribble and can shoot the three, create his own shot, do everything. This is video game stuff we are seeing. 7'4", clutch, dominant. He's been beyond living up to the hype. Uh, SG winning the second MVP. Kudos to him and everything. Uh, I think this series is going to go seven. I think uh, the Spurs match up with OKC so good. They beat them 4 times in the regular season, and they won without Fox. And Fox is going to also be out tonight. De'Aaron Fox will not play tonight. So De'Aaron Fox being there for the Spurs, what the difference that would make? The Spurs are only they're hitting on all cylinders, but Fox being out tonight I think you need everybody when you're dealing with OKC. But Wemby and those guys still played their butts off. Took game one. Tonight is OKC and Spurs game two. I think OKC will bounce back. Like I said, I'm gonna stick with my pick. I had OKC winning the series in seven. I think the Knicks will win in five if it go five. I just actually think that as far as the Knicks go, man, I'm a Bulls fan myself, but as a Bulls fan, you know how the Wars used to be with the Knicks. But I personally myself, seeing the Knicks have something to celebrate that city, I wouldn't mind it at all. I think out of everybody left, I would like for the city of New York or just the Knicks to, for the first time in my existence, see them win. You know, let them get them a championship. But we'll see. But I got them going to the finals. I picked them to go to the finals this year. I thought that this would be the best year for them to make it. I think that Jason Tatum's injuries and what Boston was dealing with, and I just think Boston was the only team in the way. I never thought it's Cleveland with Mitchell. I think they're good. Hardness, of course, getting bashed right now. This defensive performance, Jalen Brunson just went right at it, and there's nothing he could do about it. But I just think that I had the Knicks going to the finals, and I'm not just one of those guys that jump on there and say that after a few games. Or I actually had the Lakers and the Knicks in the finals this year. Because I thought that I think that Luka, you know, I was wrong, but he didn't come back. That probably wouldn't have did no good against OKC because you got to play defense. You got to play defense. That's the special thing about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan got scored on too. Some players gonna get scored. Some players gonna get some 40 on you or give you a buck a 50 piece one every night because that's great. That's just how great the NBA players are. You understand? But there's not going to be too many people, or there's not going to be too many people do that to people like somebody like Mike. Mike would clamp you. Also, he would clamp you. You know what I mean? And Jalen Brunson went right at James Harden and exposed him. You know what I mean? For his lackadaisical defense. But that's what I think. That's what I think makes goats. You have to give me. You have to give me as much as you give me on defense. You got. I mean, it got to match your offense. And I think that's what separated Michael Jordan from a lot of people. And Kobe. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that was good on both ends defensively. These superstars that came up, they thrived on defense. Also, it's a lot of So um, tonight is game 2. I have OKC winning tonight. We're gonna see how that goes. Like I said, man, Knicks and OKC is my finals pick. I don't know who my finals picks is, but we'll see. We'll get to that. Let's deal with the series. But uh, the Knicks have been very very dominant this playoff, and they've been ending things quickly. And I just think that I don't think that Cleveland has an answer defensively for Bronson, and Cat haven't even started banging them in the post yet. The Knicks are just fundamentally sound. Bridges. I think this is the Knicks are on a mission. So we have to see this is the different Knicks team, y'all. That we're witnessing this year. They are a threat to win the championship. You know what I'm saying? Even against OKC, but we'll see when once it get there. You know what I mean? I know I'll be gone. I pop up every now and then. It's a steady pace. You know what I'm saying? I have another channel that I focus on a lot more maybe, but I built that one from the ground up. So I'm gonna build this from the ground up, and more consistency will come with it. You know what I mean? But I really, when it comes to sports, I really want me a good set. You know what I'm saying? I want to give me a little desk or something, and do like that. But uh, we'll see what's gonna go down tonight, man. Uh, Wemby, Wemby is spectacular. He's so spectacular, and what this guy has shown me has been amazing. But what I want to talk about before I get off here, LeBron's future. It's one of those times again. We've seen this time and time. It's becoming a spectacle now. This is this decision, his first decision, his second decision. Uh, leave Cleveland, he went back to Cleveland, left Cleveland, went to LA. You know, things like that. So this summer, LeBron's a free agent. What does he do? Where does he go? You know what I mean? What's the best fit? What does he do, y'all? I mean, does he go back to Cleveland to play with Mitchell, Harden, maybe? I mean, I don't know. I think he stays in LA. I think they have to do some things there to get another piece or so. But if he goes back to Cleveland, who's to say they're gonna have a chance to win it? Because the Knicks gonna only get better. Tatum, if Tatum and if Boston can keep Brown and Tatum together, you know what I mean. The East is may be a little bit not as much firepower as the West, but I still think that him teaming with Mitchell would be pretty good. But me right now, and I know I'm known to do this, but I'm gonna say it. LeBron right now is 41. He's gonna need a little more than Mitchell in those younger guys. I think that my opinion, but you never know. It's just, Golden State is a dark horse team. Golden State is the team that I'm going to put out there right now and say that that's a huge chance that happens. That he goes to Golden State and plays with Steph Curry and they win their fifth ring together. Think about that. Then what about Giannis? What does Giannis do next year? What is his moves? I had Giannis going to the Knicks. I had Giannis going to the Knicks, but man, it's I have some scenarios that may throw some people off, like Giannis ending up in, and I know y'all gonna kick me for it, or people gonna say you out of your mind. Okay, see, nothing's out of whack in the world we live in. But I had Giannis going to the Knicks. Giannis' future, in my opinion. But right now, as far as Giannis goes, I'm gonna throw Miami and I'm gonna throw a shocker. I'm gonna throw OKC out there. So those teams that I think are dark horse teams, that people don't think of, no way this happening. LeBron to Golden State and Giannis to OKC. You can say I'm crazy. I'm just saying. Pay attention, but uh, whatever LeBron does, I think that next year could be it. It could be it. You know what I mean? Who knows? But the Spurs are only going to get tougher. OKC, OKC, which has all those picks the next few years, all the way to 2032. They have more. They have more picks than probably most of anybody. So OKC is only going to get it better. You know what I mean? So Miami for Giannis, OKC maybe, New York. You know, we'll see, but uh, it's gonna be interesting to see. So, as a Bull fan and somebody that's hadn't had anything to really just root for in a long, long time, but I'm one of those people that's loyal to my teams. I never jump. Once I like a team, I never switch. I don't follow players to organizations. If when Michael went to Washington, I was still rooting for the Bulls. That's just me. With him playing with the Wizards. So, but when I always watched his games and watched the Wizards and wanted them to win every game because of him. So, but we will see y'all. I appreciate y'all patience for those who are still watching or rocking with me. Uh, try to enjoy game 2 tonight. It should be interesting. I have OKC winning in a close one. I say that win by maybe 7, 108, 101, maybe around that way. But don't sleep on the Spurs, man. OKC got to play hard this whole series. This is going to be a dogfight. The defending champs are going to have to dig deep and show why they're defending champs, because Wemby don't want to wait to get what he already know he getting in the future. That young man is saying, okay, now is my time is right before y'all say it is. You know what I'm saying? So Wemby is a pleasure and a joy to watch. I enjoy watching him play. And I'm gonna sit back tonight and watch this game, man. See what's gonna happen. Looking forward to watching the rest of these 2 series. Uh, I had to come back and at least cover some of these NBA playoffs and give my opinion on it, because at least I got one prediction right. I think the Knicks are going to go to the finals. Um, and Jalen Brunson is just a joy to watch. That brother there, man, that lefty sucker. He is just a joy to watch, man. I love to see. He's just a dog, man. And he changed the franchise, in my opinion, of the New York Knicks when they got that young man. Because that's y'all future, man. That guy's gonna do something special in the city of New York. And it might just be sooner than y'all think. So the Knicks fans, the city of New York, all of y'all out there in the Big Apple, 22 point comeback last night. I mean, it's just destiny, man. You can't write it any better than that. Uh so with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all for always watching Sports with Royalty, man. Another banging episode. Uh Let me know what you think about those predictions about LeBron's future, Giannis, and all that. Little out there, but this is a world that's out there. So anything is possible at any given time. I'm your host, Cornelius, Sports with Royalty. Till next time.